These are 40 changes included in the new PS5 update. Hello friends, welcome back to Hypergames. My name is Joseph, and PlayStation released a new PS5 update this past week that finally enables more storage, some welcome UI changes, and the most requested feature for trophies. Let's get through them. You can now install a PCIe 4.0 M2 SSD drive with at least 250GB and up to 4TB of storage to your PS5 expansion slot. Also, make sure the SSD has at least 5500MB sequential read speed and that it has a heatsink. When turning on the console and open logging, there's now a small icon at the top that shows the reading status for an external USB 3.0 hard drive expansion. You can now pick the default install location for PS5 games, just like for PS4 games, where you can choose from either console, external, or M2 expansion. Go to Settings, Storage, then Installation Location. 3D audio can now be enabled for TV speakers for a more immersive experience. Go to Settings, Sound, Audio Output, and turn on Enable 3D audio for TV speakers. You can also use your DUALSENSE to measure the acoustics in your room. 3D audio sample can be optimized individually for left and right channels, so you can accurately choose which one's best for you. Go to Settings, Sound, Audio Output, then adjust 3D audio profile. Press left or right on the D-pad and adjust the audio profile for either channel. If you have an official PlayStation Pulse headset, you now have access to audio EQ controls in the sound options on the control center for you to optimize the game sound. Games that are part of a collection are no longer grouped, with PS4 and PS5 versions of the same game being its own app and marked whether they are PS4, PS5 or PS3 via PlayStation on the Home or Collection tab. Your collection now shows when a game has multiple items. Press X on a specific game and you can see all its contents, including multiple versions, DLCs, or even deluxe edition bonuses like artbooks and soundtracks. Games that are part of the greatest hits lineup no longer have the red band on the top of the artwork for installed games, but it still shows on your collection or the store. Hiding games from your collection is now easier by pressing Options, then Hide from the pop-up menu. You are now able to access party text messages and chat from the game base instead of having to open the chat screen to send a message. You can delete a party you are the owner to by just clicking on the More option, then Delete Party, and it will delete the party for everyone. You are able to see how many friends are online, busy or offline from the Friends tab through GameBase. You can manage multiple friend requests at the same time from the friend request screen, enabling you to batch accept or decline friends. If you block another user while you are in a party, you can now leave that party immediately. Receiving a video message allows you to play it straight from the notification instead of getting to the message screen. When broadcasting straight from the console to Twitch or YouTube, or even saving gameplay locally, you can now toggle separate audio options for your own audio and your party audio. Press or hold the share button, then go to capture options. Control Center is now completely customizable, allowing you to move any icon to any position, including the power button, whereas previously it only worked for selected icons. Bring up Game Base with the PlayStation button, then press Options. A Control Center tutorial will now play upon starting the console for the first time ever, or right after this update if you have had your PS5 for a while. Control Center will now enable friend suggestions for games you can join a lot faster after you have added a new friend. It will recommend even if they are playing PlayStation Now games. Trophy screen gets the long requested change from horizontal view to vertical view, displaying trophy requirements at a glance. Opening a trophy by pressing X brings back the card UI showing the video or screenshot attached to it. It's now a lot more clear which platform a trophy set belongs to, as they use the same game platform icons to show if these are from PS3, PS4 or PS5. Trophy information in the hub for a specific game is now clearly showing the progress, how many trophies you have earned, and the breakdown per category. A new trophy tracker allows you to add up to 5 trophies to a card that you can even pin to the screen and follow up on the requirements. For PS5 games where trophies show how many actions you need to perform, this information will update in real time. A screen reader gets 2 new control options. Press the PlayStation button plus triangle at the same time to pause and resume what's being read to you.
PS5 Ghost of Tsushima.
Press the PlayStation button and R1 if you need for it to be read over again.
Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. PS4 Uncharted 4: A Thief's End.
PlayStation Now gives you access to the connection test tool. Start a game you want, then look for the game card in the control center, then test connection. This way you can troubleshoot any of the issues for you to play. On PlayStation Now you can also change the resolution between 720p and 1080p depending on your connection bandwidth. Again, look for the card upon starting a game, then stream quality to switch between them if you are allowed. On the store, PlayStation Now app or Game Hub, games from PlayStation Now that are only available for a limited time will now show the date when they will be removed from the service, so you can play accordingly. When recording and saving recent gameplay, you now have more time length options to choose from. Press or hold the share button, then recent gameplay and save short clip to choose from 15 seconds and up to 30 minutes. Upon starting a new recording, you can see the elapsed time at the top and it will now disappear after a few seconds, whereas previously it would stay there. You can bring it up again by pressing the create button. Getting a better time or record in a game challenge will now grab the last seconds of gameplay just like trophies, and in the same way, this can also be disabled from the create options. Taking multiple screenshots before was annoying because the notification would appear in your screenshots at every time, but you can now disable the notification on the create options and find a way to take as many screenshots as you want. Now when you choose to edit a screenshot, there are more font options for adding text to your photos before sharing them. Go to Media Gallery, pick a photo, and then edit and choose the text option. Write your caption, then hit the text option again to choose from up to 5 fonts, whereas before there were only 3. You can now disable the notification sound completely for all the notification options. To do that, go to your settings, then notifications, and toggle off the play sound option. Accolades are PlayStation's way of recognizing positive influences across PSN, and you can give them to any other player you interact with. This update introduces a fourth one with Leader for players who inspire others strategizing and crafting the plan to win a match. Parental controls now allow a child to request to play a game or use a communication feature. Its parent or guardian will receive a notification in the PlayStation app or on another PS5 where they can approve or deny said request. Upon logging into the console with an accessory that has a mic, will show a notification telling you the mute status of the microphone. You can now check when there's a new DUALSENSE update and manually perform it by going to Settings, Accessory, Controllers, then Wireless Controller Device Software. You can update your notification preferences for product or special offers like PSN sales. Go to Settings, Users and Accounts, and on the Account tab, look for Communication Preferences to pick if you want to get them through console notifications, email, or both. Lastly, if you use Remote Play through the mobile app, now you can do so through mobile data. Go into the Remote Play app, then Settings, Mobile Data, and toggle the Use Mobile Data option. And there you go, that's 40 changes available through the new PS5 update. Which one is your favorite? Which feature would you like to see in the future? Let us know by dropping a comment below, like or dislike to share your feedback, check out other videos you may like while you're here, and consider subscribing for more PlayStation content. Thank you so much for watching, my name is Joseph, this is Hype for Games, and let's get hype!